Hey there, it's been a while. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll be grateful to you. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Hypnosis twist for Carter. Daphne's fragrance more powerful than he knows? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers claim that Daphne Rose has been debuting some beautiful perfumes that precede her when she enters a room. Daphne obviously has a knack for perfumes, so Hope Logan and Carter Walton sometimes stop mid-conversation once they get a smell of her. The conversation surrounding Daphne and these perfumes has been interesting. Hope recently commented about one of Daphne's smells making you feel like you were under a spell, and most recently, Hope referred to Daphne's fragrance as hypnotic. You have no idea, Daphne answered with a smirk in the January 30th episode. Could all this, under a spell and hypnotic language, be going somewhere? Perhaps Daphne's talents run deeper than just being a renowned perfumier with a penchant for enchanting men. It's feasible that BNB will take things a step further if Daphne genuinely hypnotizes Carter to convince him to betray Hope. If that's something Daphne's secretly talented at, it may become part of the plan she's carrying out for Steffy Forrester. Steffy previously made it apparent that she's willing to play dirty when it comes to her plot. Carter delivered the first blow when he misled the Forresters into signing over authority through that LLC form. As far as Steffy's concerned, that entitles them to sink just as low now that they're fighting back. Daphne will continue her efforts to fascinate Carter, so maybe putting him under true hypnosis may become an aspect in that plan. Since Daphne is such a genius with these perfumes, one of them might truly play a role in making Carter do things beyond his control. Daphne might also have certain hypnosis-related words and phrases that factor in. Whatever the case, it seems significant that BNB keeps playing up this image of Daphne's smells leaving people spellbound. They may be setting up a "the perfume made me do it" justification for Carter if he crosses the line and betrays Hope. Our forecasts indicate to Daphne having some surprising tricks up her sleeve, so we'll bring you updates on any hypnotic news that might provide a twist for Carter. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers predict Carter may fail his loyalty test, but would it really be his fault if he's practically under mind control? Is Poppy playing Finn on Bold and the Beautiful? Was she speaking the truth? The daddy drama continues. Bold and Beautiful episode picked up where we last left off. Poppy and Finn reminisced about the one night they shared together. Finn was 18 years old and set to head off to college. The two fell into their desires and slept together. They never spoke again until decades after. Despite their startling romance, Finn still sees Poppy as an aunt. BNB fans discovered out that Finn has been holding onto a 20-year secret. He had questions about whether he was Luna's father. This isn't the first time they had this conversation. Finn brought it up in the past. But Poppy maintained that he wasn't Luna's biological dad. What's weird about this circumstance is that Poppy won't tell who the father is. It's like she doesn't care. Or maybe she doesn't know, which is great. But she should at least know who the father is for the benefit of her daughter. It already drove her to the point of insanity. What's the secrecy? At the end of the episode, Poppy lost her calm. Tears flowed down her cheeks as she told Finn that he was not Luna's father. She stared into his eyes. But is she speaking the truth? It seems like she knows who the father is. You can tell that the truth is eating her up within. This scenario has been stressing out Finn as well. He has every right to know the truth. So what's the big secret? Why won't Poppy explain who Luna's father is? Does she feel remorse or shame about it? If so, that would infer that Finn is the father, considering he's Lee's son. Lee's head would burst if this notion turned out to be accurate. Poppy needs to halt this daddy nonsense. She needs to be honest with Finn. Finn should also harness his inner Lee by obtaining a paternity test. Maybe it would put his mind at ease. Or maybe not, if he turns out to be Luna's father. Bold and the Beautiful twist. What if Jack isn't Finn's dad? BNB has raised concerns regarding Finn's paternity after Jack's latest DNA test. The Bold and the Beautiful has written many paternity plots. Currently, the show is focused on the quest for Luna's father. But that storyline could lead to a surprising twist. Finnegan Blood. Luna's paternity is the show's main emphasis right now. A year after the plot began, the writers are now making the big reveal. Although Jack was the #1 possibility, a recent DNA test confirmed he wasn't Luna's dad. However, it turns out Jack's son Finn is a candidate to be the young woman's father. BNB has given some hints that Finn could be the dad. Now with Finn and Poppy's admittance that they were intimate, it clearly seems he fathered Luna even if Poppy denied it, again. The tale has left viewers with numerous feelings, including perplexity. One thing that doesn't make sense is why there was no familial tie in Jack and Luna's DNA test. Jack is Finn's biological dad, and perhaps Luna's grandfather. There should have been some match. Yet, nothing. This has prompted a fan hypothesis on Reddit that Jack isn't Finn's dad. Seriously. There would be some familial DNA between Jack and Luna if he is actually Finn's bio dad, one fan wrote. One user stated, Sheila is a psycho-manipulator, so she could have lied to Jack that he's the dad and he just believed her. However, one admirer was unconvinced. From what I am remembering, I think Jack said he had a DNA test done on Finn when he was small to make sure. Another user wrote, which Sheila would totally alter LOL. I guess that was a narrative she performed once or twice on YNR. Another Finnegan paternity scandal. Finn was born due to Jack and Sheila's affair. For decades, Jack kept his affair and Finn's adoption a secret. It wasn't until Sheila came to town in 2021 that he finally admitted the truth. However, considering Sheila's history of deception, there's a potential she lied to Jack. When Sheila becomes enamored with someone, she'll do anything to become involved in their lives. Sheila will be a significant part of the Luna paternity and Finn and Poppy affair drama. Of course, she'll cause additional havoc, especially if it turns out Jack isn't Finn's dad. Daphne's secret meeting, Poppy's denial, Bill's truth bomb. Daphne Rose has a covert meeting. Penelope Poppy Nozawa says John Finnegan isn't Luna Nozawa's father. Plus, Bill Spencer tells Luna the true reason he never sought out to Poppy after that one-night stand. The Bold and the Beautiful spoiler, John Finnegan's Demand B&B spoiler states that Finn continues questioning Poppy if Luna is his child. Finn reminds Poppy that they used to share everything. Finn wonders if there were other guys. Poppy won't answer Finn's queries. Finn starts reciting names of everyone, even the yoga guy. Poppy is plainly irritated. Poppy says Finn wasn't the only one. Finn says he deserves the truth and she needs to start communicating. Poppy tears and admits it hurts to be implicated by him. Poppy cared for Finn. The excellent doctor continues demanding answers. Finn asks if Poppy was startled by Lee Finnegan's paternity test. Finn also brings up Tom Starr. Poppy begs him to quit, but Finn refuses. Finn says if Poppy wants to eliminate the stress, then just speak the truth. Poppy weeps at Luna's halted future. Poppy tried to raise Luna appropriately, but it was hard. Finn believes Poppy wants closure. Finn needs closure too. Poppy reveals Finn is not Luna's father. B&B spoiler, Luna Nozawa's therapy. Luna gets an advanced copy of a magazine. Luna thanks Bill, but he tells her he runs a publishing company. Bill is the dad that Luna wishes she had. Bill says he can see himself in Luna. Bill and Luna have bonded over unstable mothers. Luna admits she used to assume vulnerable meant weak. Now Luna realizes it's better to get everything out. Now Luna wants to help Bill. Even though Bill claims he's over his childhood, Luna disagrees. Bill notes that Poppy was very much like his own mother. Bill explains that's why he truly never contacted her following that one-night encounter. Luna thinks her mother is a compulsive liar. The Bold and the Beautiful spoiler Carter Walton's regret. The Bold and the Beautiful spoiler indicates that Carter Walton and Hope Logan are in the CEO office at Forrester Creations. Hope praises Carter with putting her life together when it went apart. Carter says they're a team. Hope's simply pleased they don't have to answer to Steffi Forrester Finnegan anymore. Carter still wishes he were completing this vision with Ridge Forrester. Hope argues sticking to the status quo isn't how you make a firm flourish. Daphne is mentioned. Hope feels the scent line will have a much wider impact than people realize. Hope and Carter both are intrigued by Daphne. Hope admires Daphne and is delighted to collaborate with her. B&B spoiler, at the Cliff home, Daphne enters. Steffi and Daphne are meeting privately. Steffi enjoys Daphne's new smell. They think Carter will adore it too. Steffi claims Carter is enamored with Hope, but she's simply using him. Daphne is still figuring out what will lure Carter in near her. Ridge barges in the door and demands to know what's going on. Steffi and Daphne don't explain. Instead, Daphne assures that the idea will succeed. Steffi calls it Operation Carter Walton. Suddenly, Carter texts Daphne. She disappears, leaving Ridge and Steffi marveling about her attractiveness. As Daphne comes into Forrester Creations, Hope calls her mesmerizing. Meanwhile, Carter swoons over Daphne's smell. Daphne Rose gets to work on Carter. The bold and the beautiful spoilers predict a major day for Carter as he won't even know what hit him. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Steffy Forrester's plan in action. Steffy Forrester Finnegan didn't care that Ridge Forrester urged her to simply stick to business when it came to her plan with Daphne Rose. She tells Daphne to do her thing regardless, so that is exactly what Daphne does. Daphne gets Carter Walton alone in Eric Forrester's office and lays on the charm and sex appeal. Carter knows things are getting a bit too close for comfort, but it's impossible for him to resist a lady like Daphne, or any woman for that matter. Steffy is well aware that Carter falls for women rather readily, so she assumes he will forget all about Hope Logan once Daphne gets her claws into him. Ruining Hope's love life is now a vocation for Steffy despite the fact that it never ends good for her. Steffy is playing with fire, and so is Carter. Carter is not sure what to make of Daphne's approaches, but he can't exactly order her to go. In his mind, she is going to prove him correct and propel Forrester Creations to new perfumed heights. B&B spoilers, is Poppy Nozawa lying through her teeth? Poppy Nozawa is convinced that John Finn Finnegan is not Luna Nozawa's father, but will Finn even believe her at this point? It took her so long to answer his inquiry that there was no way she could be telling him the truth, else why did she even hesitate? She has every motivation to continue lying. After all, Lee Finnegan finally forgives her and desires a sisterly relationship. Poppy is not about to let that go by telling Finn he is a dad to an adult daughter. Finn can just perform a simple paternity test if he wants. He can simply collect a sample from Luna just as his mother did. Will Finn decide to merely obtain answers for himself and not listen to a dishonest word his aunt says? The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Sean Cannon and Kimberlyn Brown hint at a fiery Shakon plot twist. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates tease Sheila Sharp and Deacon Sharp have been largely ignored in recent episodes. However, their actors have hinted that significant events are on the way for these characters. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, nothing earth-shaking lately for Shakon, a recent storyline between Sheila and Remy Price was shelved. Since the double murder at Deacon's restaurant that took the lives of two of his close friends, neither she nor Deacon has had anything to do. Although Il Giardino has recovered from the catastrophe, these individuals have been sidelined. Now it seems that their tale is set to heat up. Earlier this week, Sheila tried once again to reach out to her son, John Finn Finnegan. This time, she was appealing to his father, Jack Finnegan, but as usual, her attempts were ignored. Jack showed nothing but scorn for the woman who had his child and convinced her to give him up so he could be raised by his wife, Lee Finnegan. B&B spoilers, Sheila Carter's deepest desire is to connect with her son. Sheila has been relentless in her quest of a rapport with Finn, and it seems her aspirations for a connection with her son are on the cusp of realization. Recently, during an Instagram live session, Brown and Cannon jointly announced an exciting book signing event scheduled for February 8 at Barnes & Noble in Palm Desert, California, commencing at 2 p.m. The actor and novelist will be there, along by his co-star and wife, to autograph copies of his latest work, Way of the Cobra Couples. During this live conversation, the duo also gave some tantalizing teases about what's in store for their characters on the program, and fans are likely to be over the moon. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, they couldn't give exact details, but big things are ahead. Brown and Cannon hinted at an exciting turn of events for Sheila and Deacon, noting that things will be heating up shortly. They teased viewers with the promise that it's going to get very interesting very fast. Many fans could already have an inkling of what's on the horizon. Following Lee's paternity test on Jack, which confirmed he is not Luna Nozawa's father, there was foreshadowing suggesting that Finn is likely to be Poppy Nozawa's baby daddy. While this could be a cunning diversion, the story seems to be leaning in that way. So, how does this tie to Sheila and Deacon? Quite a lot, actually. If Finn is actually Luna's father, it would make Sheila her grandma, which may potentially shed light on the young woman's dark tendencies. B&B spoilers, what other ramifications might there be? Such a discovery would definitely offer a plethora of consequences and complexities to the unfolding drama. For starters, any effort by Finn to connect with his daughter is sure to create conflict with his wife, who was drugged and imprisoned by Luna. Luna felt no guilt as she allowed Steffy Forrester to languish in a cage within a building destined for demolition. Any indication of unrest in Shin's supposedly ideal life would be a good chance for Sheila, who harbors hatred towards Steffy for keeping her away from her son and grandson. It's evident that she might grab the chance to attempt to insinuate herself into Finn's life. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Sheila Carter would want to cozy up to Luna Nozawa. Sheila, understandably, would be eager to bond with her new granddaughter, her longing for a loving family is insatiable. However, any attempt to welcome Luna into their lives is going to generate tension with Deacon, who is hesitant to accept the young woman who poisoned his two best friends. This lays the setting for some severe marital turmoil. Cannon and Brown's casual banter meshes wonderfully with this situation, but we'll need to watch attentively to see how Luna's paternity unfolds and what dramatic surprises await in Shekin's fascinating next plotline. So for the next 3 weeks at least, it's a wait and see. Poppy says Finn not Luna's father. Hope fangirls over Daphne. Hope Logan and Carter Walton took turns praising each other's praises before Hope made a prediction regarding the impact of Daphne Rose joining the squad. As Hope fangirled over Daphne, she remarked that even Carter must find her attractive. Hope kept going on and on about Daphne's interesting features, especially her mystique. At the Cliff home, Ridge Forrester found Daphne and Steffi Forrester in the middle of a strategy session. Although Ridge thought it was preferable if he didn't hear the details of Operation Carter Walton, he recommended they should avoid breaking any laws and keep it clean. Daphne mischievously indicated that they might have to play a bit dirty, and Steffi agreed that they were willing to go low. Ridge admitted it didn't get much lower than what Carter did by taking the company. Once Steffi was alone with Ridge, she raved over Daphne being their road back to Forrester dominance. Carter wouldn't be able to resist Daphne according to Steffi, who was confident that his relationship with Hope would fall along with the revolution. Back at Forrester Creations, Hope and Carter detected a whiff of Daphne's latest smell, so they turned to find that she'd entered the office. After Hope termed the aroma hypnotic, Daphne remarked that she had no idea. At Bill Spencer's apartment, Luna Nozawa encouraged him to open up to her a bit more. Although Bill previously recalled favorably of his magical night with Poppy, he now realized something was off. Bill recognized that Poppy was like his mother, so Luna believed they were both liars who couldn't be trusted. At the hospital, Poppy tearfully begged Finn to stop all his questions and tried to act like there were more bio-dad possibilities since she was young and single. Finn kept pushing since he needed to know whether Luna was his kid, but Poppy could hardly look him in the eye. Although Poppy suggested Finn's charges were harmful, Finn wasn't willing to drop this. Finn altered tactics by pointing out that Poppy must wish to put an end to the mystery. However, Poppy claimed that all this was futile since Luna was in prison and her future was ruined. As the B&B episode finished up, Finn reminded Poppy that she earlier swore Luna wasn't his. Now Finn needed to hear it again, so he ultimately got Poppy to reiterate that he was not Luna's father. Unfortunately, Poppy has demonstrated she's prepared to lie when she's backed into a corner. There's a significant chance Finn may ultimately acquire paternity test evidence that goes against Poppy's assertions. The bold and the beautiful spoilers, Daphne's charm, Steffi's devious move. Daphne Rose's charming seduction B&B spoilers reveal that Daphne will use her charm on Carter. Daphne and Steffi have previously been warned by Ridge Forrester. While Ridge doesn't know details about the strategy, the dressmaker worries that the plan could fail or come with unintended consequences. While Ridge does trust Steffi, Justin Barber is still digging into the case. So, Justin isn't giving up on looking for a solution. B&B spoilers, Carter Walton intrigued Carter and Hope Logan will both be still raving about Daphne. Carter is blown away by Daphne, but so is Hope. In truth, Hope isn't suspicious or jealous of Daphne. In fact, Hope seems rather intrigued by her. Carter is impressed by Daphne for sure. However, will Carter actually betray Hope with Daphne? As seductive as Daphne is, that feels a bit far-fetched. Of course, Daphne did suggest to Steffi that she needed to find a method to lure Carter in. So it sounds like Daphne wants a commitment rather than simply a fling. Could Daphne actually win Carter's heart? If so, what does that entail for Hope? How does that guarantee that Forrester Creations will return to its proper owners? Hope Logan's Risk the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that Hope keeps gushing about Carter putting her broken life back together. Hope's entire future rests on her friendship with Carter. If Hope ends up losing Carter, then she might also lose her fashion line, along with her upper hand on Steffi. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. In tomorrow's episode, fans might also see Bill Spencer and Luna Nozawa continue bonding. There might also be John Finn Finnegan reacting to Penelope Poppy Nozawa's denial. I could envision Finn running his own DNA test. Finn already knows that Luna's DNA is on file, so could he get answers even after Poppy's denial? Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.